Awesome sauce! Hello, everybody. Are you ready to testify? This is Awesome Sauce Radio. I hope you're having a beautiful, blessed, abundant Wednesday evening. I hope you had an amazing new comic book day. A amazing Whip 'em Out Wednesday. Whip your titties out, show them all. Testify. Like I said, I'm your mentally undeveloped party host, Blind Adam Wonders, the comic pimp. And we're coming off Exxxotica weekend. It was an amazing Exxxotica Expo 2025. Before we get into the heart of everything, I'd like to thank some sponsors and give a couple shout outs. So, of course, our first sponsor and the official pizzeria of Awesome Sauce Radio. I'm jonesing for them because I haven't had them since last week. The Marco's Pizza and Italian Restaurant, located at 1926 Union Valley Road, New Jersey 07421 973-728-1344. Their food is delicious. It is nutritious. It's an orgy of flavor in your mouth. The mozzarella and the sauce, that nice marinara sauce, and the golden crust. Yeah, man. Just let the orgy of flavor consume you, yo. They got garlic knots. If you mention Awesome Sauce Radio or Blind Adam, you get free garlic knots. They got mozzarella sticks. They got espresso. You can take a hot girl to DeMarco's Pizza, 1926 Union Valley Road, New Jersey, 7421 973-728-1344. A girl with blonde hair, blue eyes, big tits, nice thighs. And what you can do is you can buy her an espresso and a cannoli, and you can wine her and dine her, and maybe get lucky afterwards. So tell everyone at the Marco's Pizza, 1926 Union Valley Road, New Jersey 07421 973-728-1344. Been in business for over 40 years. An amazing place. Tell Lou Bladum says what's up. Go check out the Marco's Pizza. marcospizzas.com. They will cater any type of party you want. Just inquire. And of course, speaking of the Exxxotica Expo, the kinkiest, the sexiest, the most amazing convention on God's green earth. Their next event happens December 5th through 7th in Washington, D.C. And they're going to have porn stars and seminars and meet and greets, titties and ass and alcohol and marijuana and maybe harder drugs that you can snort. Maybe you can snort an L off a girl's movie. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm not an expert. Just got ideas. Sexy ideas. So, if you want to explore your sexy and crazy ideas, you want to get your kink on and meet amazing stars and good friends of the show and good friends of mine and JV Wills. You know, like Blake Blossom and Carter Cruz and Maya Romero and Sherry Warren and everyone. You know, they got girls who got red hair and blonde hair and red tit, blue tit, one tit, two tit, all Exxxotica Expo. ExxxoticaExpo.com. Tell them what I'm saying. And speaking of ass, Calamity Collectibles. eBay/Calamity Collectibles. He's got an amazing selection of, comics on eBay. I think he's starting to do local pickup, but I have to confirm that. Go to buy some comics off of Calamity_Collectibles spelled with an A on eBay. Tell him what I'm saying. Tell him that I'm going to kick his ass because, he got me addicted to Mountain Dew Code Red. And that's what that is. So eBay and Instagram at Calamity_Collectibles spelled with an A. And buy some of his overpriced crap. Then, of course, November 22nd, it returns to the New Yorker Hotel. I am super excited for this. The Big Apple Comic Con, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Comic books, cosplay, action figures, after parties, lap dances with girls with Supergirl, original art, anything from pop culture. They have an amazing guest list. They have Paul Blake, who was Greedo in the Star Wars. You have Julia McKenna, who was in Growing Pains, Sharknado, and she was in a couple issues of Playboy. If you are a fan of Archie Comics, Dan Parent, who created the character Kevin Keller and has drawn some of the most beautiful, sexiest comics to whack off to in comic book history, Dan Parent. And BigAppleCC.com, and tell them Blind Adam sent you, and I will be there with Calamity Collectibles. And it's going to be a great time. And then, of course, because I am going to be up in Rhode Island, which will explain the second one of these ads. But in New York City, in the Big Apple, I love New York. I'll never do that again. I shouldn't try to resurrect my middle school choir days when I was trying to just go. The only reason I joined choir was to get some ass. Titties in your face, flash dancers.
Your new favorite club. You are a hard worker, so you deserve a good place to replenish yourself. Our bartenders will take great care of you, while our sexy ladies help spice up your night. Bring your friends, or make new ones here. Flash dancers, come join the party.
That's right, Flash Dancers, the greatest strip club in all of New York City. They have 3 locations. Go to the one on West 45th between 10th and 11th. Tell them Blind Adam sent you. And hopefully they get the email because I'm trying to make a deal, but Flash Dancers is awesome. Like I said, I am going to be going to 2 other conventions in November. The first will be November 15th and 16th in Vineland, New Jersey. That's to go be the Garden State Comic Fest, where they have Melissa St. John Hart, who plays Sabrina, Teenage Wish, and a whole bunch of other people. So GardenStateComicFest.com. They have the amazing guest list. You got a little Sabrina reunion, and it's just going to be an amazing time. The first couple hundred customers can buy an exclusive Sabrina #1 comic with their ticket. I think the VIP people get that there. But GardenStateComicFest.com has their details. I cannot wait to go there for the event. And at the next Garden State Comic Fest, I may actually set up and bring some girly girls and, the cosplay bar, buy and sell some collectibles, make some money, and take that money and power and titties. Yeah, buddy. But speaking, and then the weekend, what should be next weekend, November 7th, 8th, and 9th, the Rhode Island Convention Center. Not the Dunkin' Donuts Center. I refuse to call it that. Rhode Island Comic Con has one of the most, if you're into pop culture and comics, you got to go to the show. I mean, they got Kevin Smith, Jason Mewes, Rosalia Dawson, Grant Gustin, David Mack, who did all the artwork for Daredevil, Born Again, all the Muse murals. Just go to the Rhode Island Comic Con website, check it out. I'm working my ass to get there, but hopefully I can fix the 2 issues I'm having. I will. But I went to college in Rhode Island. Johnson Wales University represents, son. And one of the places I spent 2 years getting an education in titties, because I have an associate's degree in entrepreneurship and marketing, but I have a PhD, a doctorate degree in titties. You know where I got that doctorate, a titty from? Foxy Lady. Play the commercial, please.
World famous Legs and Eggs Rock and Roll Breakfast Show every Friday morning with an all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet from 6 a.m. until 11:30 a.m. Only at the world famous Foxy Lady Providence.
Please. If I go there, that's what I'm going to be going for breakfast that Friday morning. It's going to rule. Hopefully they still have the Foxy Lady t-shirts. That's 3 years, like 50% of my wardrobe was Foxy Lady t-shirts in college. Until I got a note from one of the deans saying I wasn't allowed to wear them in official classroom capacity anymore because I rule. Because I was censored Howard Stern style. But before we get to the heart of the matter, we're gonna watch some popcorn and soda, sing and dance. So play that little PSA, please. Code red.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Yeah. Welcome back to Awesome Sauce Radio. I'm your mentally undeveloped party host, Blind Adam Wonders, the comic pimp. But I don't do this monkey puppet show alone. I do have a tag team partner who's awesome and amazing. He is the tattoo addicted Puerto Rican sex god, making wheelchairs great again. The one, the only JB Wheels.
Hello.
How are you, sir?
Good, man. I'm good.
It's been a good 7 days.
Yeah, it has.
So like I said right from the intro, we're fresh off of 2025 New Jersey Exotica.
Indeed, man.
We hung out for a little bit on a Friday night. How was your 1 day Friday experience this year?
First of all, always good to see you in your natural habitat. Always great to see you in your natural habitat. No, my Friday was great. Friday was phenomenal. A couple things here and there, but can't complain.
No, I hear that, man.
As you said pre-show, I think this was the most relaxed exotica I've ever had.
Yeah,
Yeah.
When we were walking around, and when we were, by AJ Applegate and Carter Cruz, I saw a side of you I have not seen in the last 3 years.
Thanks, man.
And you were confident. You were honest with everybody.
Thanks, dude.
And we don't have to go into details of our situations on camera, for stuff we want to keep just behind the scenes.
Mm.
But and then all of a sudden, I was like, "Wow, this is this." I'm impressed, and I was just getting to see you be that happy and that relaxed. Really put a smile on my face.
Yeah, I mean, I think you saw it with Carter Cruz and
Yeah.
AJ, but that was just me the entire day. I told you pre-show, just coming in, running into Maya, giving her a hug and being like, hey, if we lost touch for a reason, I apologize, that was me, I'm working on, becoming myself again. Then, going up to Blick Blossom, having a 20-minute conversation about Blind Adam and why he ends up doing everything by himself, and but she be worried about you, man. But
I know, like I said, and one of my funnest things is, I'm walking around, and she pretend, trips in front of me.
Mm.
She's like, "What's up with this? You running me over with your cane?"
Yeah.
And I thought she was serious for a minute, so I almost "I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry."
Mm.
She's like, "No, relax. I was only playing with you."
Yeah.
And I which I suspected.
Yeah.
Because that it gets so crowded in that building that you never know.
Yeah, you really never know. So
and I suspected it, and then we hugged, and because she said, "Hey, I got some pictures with her on Friday. And is that the first pick I sent you, or was that later in the lineup?
No, that was later in the lineup.
All right, cool. That's right. Because the first still photos were the ones with Taylor.
So real quick before we get into the actual lineup.
Yeah, like I said, we can take our time with the lineup.
As I was saying, the 20-minute conversation with Blake, like I was actually the one like introducing myself. So like I introduced myself to Charlotte Sins, and I think I spoke to Lily Bell, and I'm like, hey, I think we've met before. I don't remember at the time. I didn't remember how, but I think it was when that one year where you met Blake, and I was like helping you with interviews. So yeah, just me being me, like introducing myself. I got there, I got there early, and people were just like, "Oh my god, nice shirt," and I'm like, "Oh, thank you." By the way, like I'm Jonathan, So just being able to be more like upfront with everything.
Yeah. I wanted to talk to Charlotte. I just I didn't get back to that particular booth until Sunday, and thanks to Access Link,
Yeah.
I was really super tight on time, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
did what I had to do, and then got out and waited for probably one of the weirdest or most comfortable at the same time worst Access Link rides I have taken in the history of using the company.
That is the problem with Access Link, man. Those Sundays are phenomenally tight. Like,
Yeah, and I had super bus driver, I think he's Ralph fucking Crandon and shit.
I wonder what happens when they like pick you up from the convention and they see all of this shit. Like, I don't even know if like the stars are outside when they're.
Yeah, no, actually, I forget who it was, but one of the stars actually helped me on the bus and helped me with my seatbelt.
Oh, that's fire, man.
And after I gave him my fare and everything.
Yeah.
It was just like an attitude being cop that the entire ride for both the drivers.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
And that the other dude on the second leg of my transfer, the other guy was just, like I said, he thought he was like Ralph Crandon and shit.
Yeah, it'd be like that, man. People be having like weird days.
And then like I was, thanks to the Sheraton's all-you-can-eat buffet breakfast, the best $20 you'll spend all weekend. It really is a great breakfast buffet.
But wait, you go there just to have the breakfast?
Well, in the morning, yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, like if I had to choose a place to have breakfast during that weekend, that's the place to do it.
Nice.
Because like I said, it's all you can eat buffet for $20.
Fire.
Yeah. So on the ride home, let's just say I took an overpriced Uber from the Walbrook Mall to my parents' house to prevent a Code Brown from happening.
That's yeah.
Yeah, I was like, no.
Oh, yep.
Praying to the Tidy Ball Man gods.
Hell yeah, man. No, but what a phenomenal Friday. I'm just gonna end it with this. Shout out to Blake Blossom. Just being able to have like a genuine conversation just with her about you and about me, obviously, but mostly about you.
Yeah, no, because she brought you up in I think it's in the second clip of the interview I did with her.
Oh, that's cool.
No, it may be in the third one, which I don't have on YouTube yet. But she's like, yeah, JB says you mention me every other freaking episode.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, they're not wrong.
No, I was like, I know I'm not. Yeah. Like, so.
She was giving me some sage advice on a few things, which was awesome.
Shout out to, again, if anybody watches this down the line or whatever, shout out to everybody that commented on my shirt, because I think them commenting on my outfit was like oh shit, like now I'm actually getting more confident, like saying hello to more people. Like, I don't know if you know the male performer Jason Sweets, but like even he was like, "Oh my god, I've seen you here before. Like, what's going on, man?" And like, just being more like myself again. So
Yeah, like I said,
nice.
you know, I also before we start getting into the format and everything, and
Yeah, yeah.
just sharing stories from your Friday and my entire weekend, I would like to shout out a few peeps
Hell yeah.
who without this weekend and every year at this event would not be possible. First, my brother in arms, one half of the pornographic handicap mafia,
Yeah.
Mr. Motherfucking JB Wills.
Hey man,
I thank you for always watching out for me, and
I
uh,
got you, bro.
you know,
I
one
got
of the one of the best things about this podcast is the friends I've made, and even when we're not polluting YouTube with bull crap and puppet shows,
you. Yeah.
uh, you know, I always got your back, man.
Oh yeah, I always have yours, man. I was super tempted to like come back on Saturday, just literally just to help you out, but I was like, I
Yeah,
got,
yeah, yeah.
I got.
It was at some point. It was so crowded at some point, and I got there
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
late because I had lunch with my friend Julie and her daughters and her husband. So, um, at the Edison Diner, which
Oh,
the
I
Edison Diner has the best and the worst food at the same time.
yeah,
I mean, I don't know what it is, what they use to cook with, but their food always goes right through my stomach.
true. I will say too, like, because I know this is gonna be later in the lineup. I do want to say shout out to I believe it's Flint and Jillian Jansen, man.
Flint Dominic and Julian Johnson are two of
Yeah,
the
shout out to them because like as soon as I was like, I guess I got Flint's attention. Immediately came over and was like, "What's going on, man? How are you?" And I was like, "Oh, okay, they remember me too." So, shout out to them too, man.
they're amazing. Flint is my mentor.
Yeah,
I mean, we work it out, and I'm not going to spoil the surprise because Project Pegasus will be another theme in the episode. Because after many years of false starts and things that happen down the line, it looks like we may make some beautiful progress with that and some other things as well.
nice.
But I also want to give a shout out to Herb, who helped me walk around all weekend. Now, Herb is a friend of Alien Rob's, who comes every year because he's retired. He's a former police officer, and this is his 1 weekend during the year where he gets to have a blast. He's like a kid in the candy store.
There you go. I mean, we all are.
He's like I said in the pre-show. He was the best. He's the best side of help I've ever had, and the worst at the same time.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he's like, look at that girl. She's got the best tits in the world. Look at that ass. Look at that. And meanwhile, I was like, wait a minute. I go, I need to go left or right here, dude.
Yeah, I know for real. No, but again, man, shout out to everybody for saying hello. April O'Neil, Alex Cole, like,
Actually, Alex Cole gave me the biggest fucking hug.
dude, yeah. She kissed my cheek, and I was like, oh,
Yeah,
like,
she
I'm not used to
even remembered that I do have a CLL too.
CLO.
The leukemia.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if that was like code for like.
Yeah, no, that's actually the medical term for the condition I have.
I got you. I thought it was like. Anyway, yeah, man. Shout out to Alex Cole because she's like, "Hey, you're first because you were here for a minute." I'm like, "Oh, thank you." So of course, April O'Neil. I guess she went to go get water at right when it started, and I was like, "April," and she saw it. I was like, "Hey," so. It's just nice.
This is the first time in over a decade that I did not get to hang out with her for a little bit. Every time we walked by her line was like it was like a Comic-Con line.
Oh yeah, that's why I try to get there early so I could kind of say hello before it gets crazy. Speaking of a decade, next year will be a decade for me, so we'll see.
Yeah. But I think we could actually bring this up with the first picture.
Yeah.
Another one of my highlights was Taylor Gunner.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, I mean, the fact that she was on roller skates, as you guys will see in a second.
Yeah, that was crazy sauce.
Yeah, I mean, she's phenomenal. The Batgirl outfit she had on Friday was amazing. Cause it's funny because her cape actually like matched my shirt, so I was like, "Oh." So yeah, phenomenal outfit.
Yeah, she did a different cosplay. What I really liked about her, she did a different cosplay all 3 days.
I think they all do though.
Yeah, but she was Batgirl on Friday. She was Starfire, excuse me, on Saturday. And she was the Invisible Woman on Sunday.
Yeah.
And the Invisible Woman, which blew up on my Instagram when I posted the picture.
There you go.
Just phenomenal.
Yeah, phenomenal outfit choices for everybody. Katie,
I'm gonna go on record. If you're a fan of cosplay,
mm,
I'm gonna say that Exxxotica has better cosplay than New York Comic Con.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if Exxxotica keeps it around October, you're gonna see a bunch of.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you'll get better cosplay here than you will at New York Comic Con.
Yeah. I mean, Katie Cush was Woody on Friday.
So. I saw that. I just didn't have a chance to go up to her because I was gonna try to go up to her because she's one of those performers that only does paid interviews and all that.
Really?
Yeah. She told me that last year, and this year I was like, she gave me one rate for just a straight up interview, and she gave me one rate for an interview / blowjob. And I'm like, this year I was gonna go over and see what the rate for the second thing was.
Second option, obviously.
Yeah, and I was like, let me see that. Let me see, what the requirements are for a deposit and all that. And
yeah, man.
Particulars.
No,
like I said, it was that loyal fans area was insane this year.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, phenomenal day, man. Phenomenal day. I had Selena was like, "Oh, you should come by today because I'm dressed up as Buzz Lightyear," and I'm like, "I wish I could."
That's awesome.
Phenomenal. Man.
What do I have next in my hit list there?
We have the Taylor Gunner Invisible Woman interview, I believe.
Yep. This is just a little quickie that we did with her when she was an Invisible Woman. So let's hit this.
Adam loves quickies, by the way.
Testify.
All right, let's go, man.
I'll never turn it down.
Yeah, never.
Oh. How long did it take you to? This is Brian Adam. I'm back here with Taylor Gunner at Exxxotica. How long did it take to make the costume?
I ordered this costume, but then I added my own little netting on the middle.
That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
I really like it.
That was pretty cool.
Yep, and thank you for all the hospitality this weekend, and we will definitely be in touch.
Sounds great. I look forward to it.
Yep.
See you soon.
Yeah. Yes, I have to quote, the Amazing Spider-Man 2. I have plans for Taylor Gunner.
I can imagine.
And actually, it's nothing too bad. For the grace of God and all the ducks line up in a row, and I have a booth at New York Comic Con.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to be one of the cosplay all-stars.
Oh.
Because I already have a. She said that she loves all the Spider-Verse characters. I was like, you would kill it as Spider-Gwen. She's like, I would love the cosplay as Spider-Gwen.
Yeah, man. She's fantastic. I love her cosplay stuff.
Oh yeah, and she's it's not just for aesthetics and trying to please that niche in in the industry. She's a huge. We talked about comic books for a good 10 to 15 minutes on Friday.
That's awesome.
Amazon stop.
There we go.
What is next in the hit list?
We have the Batgirl interview, I believe.
Yep, this is Taylor Gunner again. It's Taylor Gunner over on X, and this is me talking to her about the Batgirl costume that she had.
There you go.
Now, it's hard to hear the click in here.
I know.
This is Blind Adam of Awesome Sauce Radio. I'm here at Exxxotica 2025 with the sexy and talented Taylor Gunner. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. How's Exxxotica going for you so far?
It's going really good. I've seen a lot of fans. They're really nice, and I love coming to Jersey. I'm just happy to be here.
That's awesome. What advice would you give to someone attending their first Exxxotica?
Make sure you walk around, get a lay of the land, chat with people who are very nice, and tell me where you can find some really good food because I'm starving.
No, I'll have to think about that. We'll get back to you on that. What's your favorite thing to cosplay? I noticed that you have a Batgirl costume on.
I do have a Batgirl's brand new. This is my first time showing it. I don't know. That's a really hard question. Probably anything in the Spider-Man universe because I love Spider-Man. I love all the different comic book variations, so it's just close to my heart and I love it.
Awesome. And where can my audience find you online?
You can find all my socials at taylorgunner.com. You can also see me streaming on Twitch. I stream 2 days a week or 3. And I just can't wait to get to know you guys. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Bye now, I'm out. Yeah, I'm making fun of my own work.
It's all good.
Yeah, like I said, that's what happened when you get to an event late on a Friday and you realize that your blood sugar got a little low. So I was remembering where I had the emergency candy in my bag.
There you go.
And at that time it was that area was just starting to get crowded.
Yep.
And I do have a policy at events where part of sharing is sharing the time.
Yep.
So if I see someone, regardless of what the event is, got a line, I try to be as quick as possible too.
Oh yeah. I mean, shit. I would be the same way if I was doing interviews and stuff like that.
Yeah, and the only downside to the meta glasses, is that when you record content on the meta glasses, it only gives you about 3.5 to 4 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. So every now and then, and just to answer the real Mega's question of why I normally don't wear the meta glasses when I'm live, even though I'm going to start to every so often, is because they're connected into my phone, and every notification you would get for your phone, you would get through the glasses, and I don't want to deal with that when I'm live.
I got you.
So every time I would get a Twitter notification, or God forbid, a fucking telemarketer.
That too. I wonder, were you able to do the entire day with the glasses, or?
Yeah. What was awesome, and I wish I had this experience at Javits Center. Was I had no issues with the internet or connecting into the meta glasses whatsoever the entire weekend.
Nice. Yeah, because I don't know. I've heard the battery on them aren't that great, so I'm just wondering,
You know what? I know when I was testing them that the battery on them sucked.
Yeah.
I think the pair I have is a generation up.
Yeah.
And they improved the battery life a little bit.
Okay.
Plus, I try to switch off between them and the regular Ray-Bans throughout the day.
Right.
I mean, because I have a habit of.
So you have two.
Let it go down to 15%, and then I'm like, oh fuck.
So you have two.
Yeah, no, I have a pair of regular Ray-Bans, and then I have the just a normal. Then I have the pair of the Meadows.
Okay. I mean, it's great if you're able to do an entire day.
Yeah, like I said, when every time I saw that the battery power was getting down to 40% behind, I just got back to the abduction line, and do my thing.
Charge them. Okay.
Charge up, get some water.
Sick.
Listen to Alien Rob do Alien Rob stuff, talk about sugar wafers.
Yeah, bro, I did not get a minute to like actually chill by his booth. I was like, nope.
Yeah. And like I said, I love Tornado. I love sugar wafers.
Yeah.
I just pray sometime in the next 2 years we actually have like a finished product that we can finally say it's done.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the thing. I think so many people. Well, I did notice this one girl that was on Instagram Live, and I'm like, she was like, "Oh, this is gonna be a movie," and I'm like, "Girl, if in my head, I'm like, girl, if you only knew." But I love Rob. Don't get me wrong, but you gotta push. You have to.
You know what? Like I said, I'll talk about it off air because I have nothing. Like I said, he's one of my best friends in the world. He's one of my biggest supporters. I can ask him to build me a floating bathtub, and he would try to figure out a way to do it.
No, neither.
But it is what it is, and I'll support him in anything he does.
Of course. Same here. I have to thank him because he was my ticket in. So
yeah, man.
Shout out to Rob.
Okay, actually, I even texted him. I said, "Hey, man, I know I'm going to be late. Can you please do me a favor and just take care of JB for me?"
Yeah.
Yeah, for Friday night, for the Friday Access Link trip, Access Link, fuck you. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah,
the Friday ride there was just pure hell, but it was more because there was an accident on the way there, which held a lot of things up. What do I have? What's next in the hit list, sir?
So we got another one of my favorites. We got the Jillian Jansen and Blind.
Well, as everyone knows, you've been following this show at least for the last 2.5 months. Whether it's Blake Blossom, Maitland Ward, Liz River, Jillian Jansen. I think there was a fifth girl in there, but I forget who.
April
girl in there somewhere, but I forget who it is at the moment.
April O'Neil.
Yeah, I thought April O'Neil was in there too.
Yep.
But it looks like we may have winner chicken dinner. Let's roll the clip, and we'll see what perspires between the comic pimp and Miss Jansen. Exxxotica 2025. I'm here with the legendary Jillian Jansen. Jillian, how's your Exxxotica going?
Oh, it is amazing as always.
That's awesome. I have an important question I want to ask.
Of course.
Anyone who follows me at the Comic Pip and X will know exactly what this question is going to be. How would you feel about taking a blind man's anal virginity?
Oh, I love it.
Okay. So what we'll do is, sometime in the next couple weeks, we'll message back and forth or send an email or something.
Okay.
And we'll see what we gotta do to talk between your other half and my mentor. Shout out to Flint.
Oh yes, he's here.
To see how we go about making this happen.
Let's do it.
And then my friend Brittany, a deal is a deal. So since Jillian's getting my anal virginity, I get yours. Because a deal is a deal. My former Braille teacher. But Jillian, as always, I thank you for being a friend and a mentor. Tell Flint that we could, I was actually preparing for a podcast, listening to some We Are 321.
Oh, we love that.
And I love you guys.
We love you.
Forgive me, I'm actually tearing up for a minute because, I actually broke kayfabe at the end of that.
I could tell kayfabe was broken.
Yeah, that wasn't Blind Adam the Comic Pimp Wonders. That was just Adam the human being thanking cute people for the grace of God he's blessed to call friends.
Hell yeah, man. Oh yeah.
Anyway, I have to text Flint because I think in my drunken haze on my hangover haze eating breakfast on Sunday, I think he verbally talked me getting to the bathroom back to the couch in the Sheraton lobby as I was waiting for the shuttle buses to start.
There you go.
I thought I recognized his voice, but I couldn't be sure because every now and then he just said, "Come on, Adam, you got this. Go left for free feet, go right."
Yeah, man.
I couldn't tell that, so I got to text him because I actually am going to send him the clip and an email and text him sometime tomorrow. I'm still been playing catch up all week.
Nah,
I've been feeling under the weather, and also trying to figure out how I'm going to most likely do 2 other really big conventions in the month of November. 3 of that count Big Apple, but that's only on one day of them. Thank God.
Yeah, you'll figure it out though.
Yeah, but like I said, it's Guido. So of course I want to ask him even if it's just one question for the podcast. I definitely want to freaking do that.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah.
And I also want to see if Jillian McKellen still has an ass of gold. I mean, blind. I'm not that blind.
I mean, we all know that.
So let me ask you the question I asked. I've asked Taylor, and I asked throughout the weekend every so often. What advice would you give to someone who is either thinking of attending Exxxotica or it's going to be their first?
If it's gonna be your first, because I remember my first. I was super nervous. I didn't go until somebody was announced. But no, I think you're gonna go. You're gonna see how it's what it's like, and you just try to have a good time. Try to have a good time. Know that even though you see them on DVDs and shit like that, like they are people too, so don't get too grabby.
They both put their pants on one leg at a time, like everyone does.
No, what I'm saying?
I'm sure, Jizzy, you'll agree with me. If you go with an open mind and an open heart, and you just go there have a good time, and you just talk to them as people, you'll find out you're one of the nicest groups of people you're ever gonna meet.
Except the next person we have in the lineup, kind of a butthole, but I love her anyway.
Are you talking about my future wife?
I don't know about your future wife, but
All right, well, I'll let you control the horizontal and the vertical. So I forget where I am in the lineup at the moment.
we're having audio. Give me a second. Wait. I don't.
It's odd. Is that the Blake Blossom video we're having that issue with?
Oh, not that one. Trying to figure it out. Wait. I'll bring it back.
All right.
Hold on. Sorry about that.
No problem.
Sometimes
you can't control technology.
Yeah, YouTube short.
You're not the calculator from Arrow and shit.
All right, hold on. Let me just bring it back.
All right.
Yeah, YouTube short sometimes. You get on my nerve. All right, where are we? We are. Let me make sure. I think that was. Okay. We should be back to this. Okay. Where are we now? Okay, nope. Yeah, that way. Right? That way. Okay. So, yes. Just, again, have a good time. Know that they are people. And, yeah, let's get in.
I guess the only advice I'll give, and I also want to tell this for and people with disabilities.
Mm-hmm.
Just go and forget and know that your disability isn't going to matter. You're going to be treated like a human being, regardless of what's wrong.
Yep.
There are a few events where I go and I actually forget that I don't feel blind.
Yeah. I think, for me, it's kind of the same. Like, if I'm just myself, I have a better time.
Yeah,
If I'm worrying about, oh my God, like, how much this person's gonna cost and da 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 da, like,
yeah, or like I said, it really is a great place. Go, back in 2014, it was the first event I went to after graduating from a school for the blind, which will stay nameless.
there you go.
And you know, I felt at home, and it's been every year ever since.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I've 9 years in. I honestly wasn't gonna go. Like I literally made up my mind.
Yeah,
Probably.
I was surprised. I was surprised when I saw you because I still up to the point when Robbie said that you were there. I
Yeah.
was, you know, I was like, oh, and I was like, oh, awesome, he came. I wasn't sure if you were coming or not.
I literally text or I messaged Rob probably Thursday. I was like, "Hey, I think I'm coming tomorrow." He's like, "All right, don't worry about it. We have a ticket." But yeah, anyway, treat the performers with respect. Be yourself, and sometimes you'll get disability cruelty by the next person we have on the lineup.
Yeah, let's do this, man.
Uh,
This is Blonde Adam, Awesome Sauce Radio. I'm here with Exxxotica 2025. With one of our favorite people to interview at the show, the lovely, the talented,
Kenzie Taylor.
Kenzie Taylor.
Yes.
So how's your Exxxotica going so far for
So
2025?
far, so good. Believe it or not, I have been coming to Exxxotica since like 2018.
Wow.
So a long time. It's 2025. So I'm really excited. I love it. I love seeing all my fans. It's my
That's
favorite time of every
That's
year.
good. What advice would you give to someone attending their first Exxxotica?
Drink a lot of water, stay hydrated, make sure you're taking your vitamin C so you don't get sick, use hand sanitizer,
Yep.
and just be safe. There's a lot of people, so just keep yourself safe and
Cool.
have fun.
Yep. What? Anything that we can look forward to project-wise from Kenzie Taylor?
Well, if you go to kenzietaylorfans.com is where everything is, so you can just check it all out there.
All right, cool. Brian, thank you so much. Well, never know.
there we go.
Like I said, I kept it short and sweet with Kenzie this year. Just because of the line, and it was like just super crowded.
Yeah, that asshole. Disability cruelty, man. Yelling at me all the time. I don't get it.
Who's yelling at you?
Kenzie. Kenzie was
She
like,
was yelling
"Yo."
at you?
Nah. She was just like, hurry the fuck up. You know how Kenzie is. So it was fun. I love Kenzie.
So do I, man.
Yeah. It's always like, all right, what am I gonna get? Am I gonna get like sweet Kenzie, or am I gonna get like asshole Kenzie because she knows me, for years now? But it's
Same thing. I'm not same way, but she's just, hey, it's out, hey, Blind Adam, and she gave me a hug. And,
yeah,
I asked her, how Seth is doing.
yeah. I don't know if they still speak, but you would probably know more than I do.
I think they still do.
I hope so. But yeah, no, shout out to Kenzie, man. Always a fun time. Always cracking jokes about me. So
That's true, and
it's fun.
like I said, and Kenzie, I'm sorry that my fat blind ass never got back over to buy those Captain Marvel 8x10s.
That sucks.
I was going to. No, I said, hey, if she had any more by Sunday, I'd come back, but that just never happened because of time. And like I said, that whole area, that Sunday, the Loyalton area, it was either one of two things: half the performers weren't there, or the lines were insane.
Yeah.
like I said, I have a love-hate relationship. I don't know about you, but for Sunday, for the event, I have a love-hate relationship.
So the last time I did a Sunday was DC when I went.
Hmm.
Sunday there was fine. But then again, I think that was like the first year that they did it. So I don't, a lot of people, it was kind of empty. But I wonder what, a Sunday with this probably would have been crazy. So
Yeah, because this is the first Sunday I did since 2022.
there you go. So
Just because in 2022, I was obligated due to a lengthy history. We don't need to repeat on the show.
You're good, man.
Yeah, I mean, I still had this. I love this event, and I'm gonna be very thankful for one day, God willing, that Awesome Sauce Radio wins an AVM, man.
Yeah. Yeah. AVNs would be cool. AVN is something I haven't tackled yet. So, and it's funny because I meant to ask Blake, I'm like, all right, what do you prefer, Exotica or AVN? Like, tell me why, because I need to know.
And maybe for her, maybe for the same reason that I love Exotica New Jersey so much.
Yeah.
There's no real travel involved.
No, I mean, obviously for me, it's like 15 minutes down the road. So, like,
Yeah, I mean, me, it's a 2 hours away, and I don't have to fly, and
so
get away with a lot more. What is what is next on the hit list there?
So we have a lady named Queen on the hit list.
Her name is Queen, and I'm gonna make. If you hear any mumbling in the background, it's me making fun of myself because I tried doing the titty braille trick, and I'm very rusty.
But yeah.
Dumb blind idiot on a computer screen, thinking that he still has it, like he's 25 again.
You might still have it. Just bad days, man.
Yeah.
Horrible days.
Didn't have enough Red Bull in me. That's what it is. Because Red Bull gives the body wings. Let's show this stuff.
Got you.
These are hang on. These are definitely G's or higher.
These are triple D's.
Yeah. Well, these are triple D's. At least 44 and above.
42.
Oh, I'm off. But these are awesome.
Yes,
thank you so much.
You can find me at YAYI the Queen.
YAYI
the Queen.
Got it.
Okay.
Thank you so much. This is Blind Adam. This is Awesome Sauce. God bless being visually impaired or blind or whatever other stupid politically correct term you call it these days.
Yeah.
But that was fun. She was really sweet. Herb was walking me back to the table, and she just comes up to me and she goes, "Want to feel my titties?"
There you go.
And I was like, "Hey, can I record this?"
She's Puerto Rican too, so
yeah.
We would have gotten along.
Puerto Ricans rule.
Hell yeah, man, we do. Nah.
At this point, I think between you and Al, I think I'm like an honorary Puerto Rican at this point.
I would say so.
But yeah, so that was fun. What is next on the hit list?
So next we have here we go. We have Adam's favorite portion of this show today,
and I'll let the video say it for me this time around.
Oh no,
the usual intro that I give her.
It's not the video, but we do have a photo of the future Mrs. Blind Adam, hopefully.
Nah,
it's all love. It's all love.
She is the blonde hair, blue-eyed, big tits, nice thighs. She's a generational talent. She is this decade's Jenna Jameson, the first ever live-action Spider-Gwen. Ha, Hollywood, we beat you to it. The one, the only the voluptuous and beautiful Blake motherfucking Blossom.
Fantastic photo. But let's get into the video, man.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me set this up correctly. Yeah. Actually, let me mute myself.
I'm here with Blake Blossom.
Hello, hello. Am I in frame? Can you see me? I'm right in front of you.
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm wearing shoes, so I'm wondering if I might be too tall.
No, you're perfect.
Okay.
So how's your exotica shoot?
It's been good so far. I ran out of stuff to sign.
Wow.
Yes, I ran out of my stickers as well.
Oh, wow.
So that was a little unexpected, but I think next year I need to be a little bit more prepared. But I don't know, maybe I'll do my own booth next year. I don't know.
That's awesome. Like I said, if I can get my promoter friend to pull off of it, there is a comic book convention in New York that I could get you booked at too.
Oh.
Cosplaying as Spider-Gwen.
Oh, well, I'm gonna have to get a new outfit made because they did not let me keep that one.
Yeah, well, like I said, I have in the talent wardrobe. I think I have 3 or 4 of them. At various times, I've had girls on at conventions walking around as Spider-Gwen.
Okay.
So you up for any? We're in award nomination season. You up for anything for 2026?
I don't know yet. The list isn't out yet, but probably it'll be something about boobs. I'm hoping my blowbang is nominated.
That would be awesome. That was actually I saw
competition this year though.
I started watching it, and then my mother came into the house that she lets me rent the room out of at the moment until I find a new apartment in the city.
Okay.
And I was like, fuck, it's high school all over again. Click. Thank God the cat jumped off my bed the minute she heard mommy come in the door.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll let you get extra TVs tonight. And you're like, well, you better hold up to that because I'll tell mommy what you're doing.
Well, how's your exotica going so far?
It's been going great.
Yeah.
I got a lot of good stuff for the podcast. I managed to start the process of booking 2 scenes that I wrote that I can't wait to get filmed.
Okay.
There's still something that the offer stands on the table from AVN. My anal virginity is all yours.
Oh my God, no.
See it?
I could not do that to you. You're too sweet.
Hold on.
Alright, there is a part to this. Eventually there will be an edited version because this interview is in 3 parts. Thank you, Meta Glasses.
I can put it together if you send it.
Yeah, I'll send them all to you.
Let me play part 2.
Yeah, let's play part 2 because this is where she gives me some sage advice, which I'm going to take. And Brittany, we're going to renegotiate. All right.
You are too sweet. I could never.
No, but you see, I have a friend of mine in the blind community. The only way she's going to let me have her anal virginity, and this is her request, a hot chick has to peg me, so I know what it feels like first.
I mean,
and
I think you need to negotiate that a little better. You definitely need to negotiate.
Yeah, like I said,
you're too sweet, Adam.
And then it's just like I would get some really cool. Depending on who I can get to do that, is like I try to be careful what you wish for. Because I showed her video of me getting kicked in the balls a couple years ago?
Well, I don't want to see that video ever again. I would actually throw up, and because you're my friend,
Yeah.
and I like you, and I don't want to see you get hurt.
Yeah, I know.
Even if you want it. That's why I can't hurt you by doing the pegging.
That was not stuff.
Because I'm a sadistic bitch.
All right.
I don't know, Adam. I think you need to find like a sweet, soft
Yeah, all right, then I'll go to choice number 2.
Well, maybe just negotiate with her.
I mean, negotiate with my friend Brittany and, try to negotiate a little bit better. Yeah, I could try that.
Yeah.
So, you have any advice for attending a first exotica?
I think just stay open-minded and just be like open to just not being judgmental. And there's a lot of different, people that are here and just want to express their love for our community.
Yep.
And sometimes when you have new people come to Exotica,
it just can be very overwhelming.
Their approach can be a little off, or they can be, maybe like a little crass or a little inappropriate. You're like, oh my God, your boobs are out, and it's like, yeah, they are because
I've been walking around
with big money.
So. I've been walking around with someone like that all weekend on and off. Because he's an awesome guy, but distracted, and I was like, yep, I need to teach you something to get rid of some of these rookie mistakes.
Yeah, I think there's like a level of empathy and humanity you have to have as a person to come here and like just see people as just, expressing just their fun little sexual kinky side. And there are men that wear makeup and nails and dress in women's clothing and women who dress in men's clothing.
Yeah, I mean, someone at the after party I said, hey, you want to feel my tits? I said, sure. And I did not realize when they offered it to me because of all the background noise. It was at TS still in the transitional phase.
Oh, okay.
I was like, no, I'm not gonna be mean or rude. I already said yes to it. And I just did it. And my head is like, all right, not my cup of tea. And I said, put your hand up. Thank you for the. I so hate you, meta glasses. Ruining my interview. Making me look bad in front of.
Notification from Google Chrome, Instagram. I hear Mohit.FG sent their reel to your group. .ww.
Alright, technology hates me. That's what it is.
Good Lord, man. No, and to follow up Blake's point, real quick.
Yeah, because she actually gave. This is the part where she gave me some great sage advice for just life in general. And for what she said about Exotica as well.
No, but
great points.
I will say, just one thing, man. Like you, I mean, I felt it this weekend. I know you saw it. Be yourself, man.
Yep.
Like, if you want to mention a movie, mention a movie. But to me, I would be like, don't even mention their catalog. Make it like you're meeting them for the first time. Like, you know who they are, so like don't over be like, oh my God, you're seen with this person. It was like
exactly
the first thing I nutted to. You know what I mean? Just like
and to be honest, they've heard that a million times.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So that would be something. Of course. I mean,
the conversation that Blake and I had off camera, before the interview started was, where she offered me a lot more sage advice, which I'm gonna keep off camera and out of the kayfabe department because it was really sage, advice, which I'm really taking to heart. And but even what she gave in the interview about negotiating things better, whether it's a kink thing or whether it's something to do with business or just learning to make better friends and learn how to do things a bit better was awesome. And I love Blake. And part 3 is on my Instagram. And once I send everything to JV and the interview, we will have that. But we will actually go on to the next piece.
Would you like to play part 3? I might have a way to play it.
Yeah, let's say if we can pull it off, let's do it.
Yeah, if I can find it.
Actually, if you go to my Yeah, go to my YouTube channel, and it's there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Hang on, let me see if I can turn on Mr. Phone.
Let's make sure. I will go to the YouTube now. Make sure that it's there.
Page 2 of that.
I'm gonna check. Part 2.
Studio.
I see.
Hang on. Content.
Is it published? Would it be in? Crap. Yeah, I only see part 2.
Hang on.
Take your time. I'm also gonna check the Instagram too.
Yeah, hang on. I'm texting it to you now.
Oh, alright. I was just about to look on IG.
Yeah, hang on. Share video, that helps.
If I could pull it on IG, I'll just pull it on IG.
Hang on. I'm sending it to you via messenger right now.
Yep. Wait. First. Hold on. I'm gonna mute myself real quick.
Hey, I just sent it to you, bro. JB, go to your messenger, brother. I'm moving on.
I'm playing part 3 from your Instagram.
All right, cool.
Oh, shit.
I also wanted to say thank you. We've been friends for about 3, almost 4 years now.
Yeah, I think 4, coming on 5 maybe.
Yeah, and I just want to always thank you for being such an amazing friend and always supporting the podcast. And
thank you.
If not said, you know,
I need to support more. I'm not doing enough.
You do plenty. You know, I have certain producers who say it's like they know exactly who I'm going to be talking about the minute I start doing the whole blonde hair, blue eyes routine.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And when I start,
JV was saying that you mentioned me almost every freaking day.
It's not that bad.
Okay.
I mean, I you know, after every now and then, you know, just like a strike my fancy, and I've actually turned a couple of my friends who are comic book nerds on the forum because of Spidey Pool.
Really?
Yeah, and I just showed because the one scene that's on YouTube is just the scene where Spidey. Yeah, where
it's on fucking YouTube.
Yep. Everything before the sex starts. So it's right before.
I'm gonna have to go read the comments on that one. Oh,
yeah, you know what? I've shown on the podcast any chance I get. That and the theme song.
Oh my god. Well, thank you, Adam, for always coming and saying hey and making me look really
you know what?
cool in front of people.
You know what? You know, like one of my professional goals is to one day to shoot something with you. So I'm just trying to get up to that level. Okay. So I think. Actually, I am starting to learn how to cook, and I do remember that you said your favorite meal was some type of fettuccine thing.
I do like a good fettuccine. I do.
Alright, so
it depends on the season.
Alright, so maybe graciously, well, after I learn how to cook and they can be squeezed in during AVN week, I'd love to cook you and Dan your favorite meal.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We'll see.
Okay, so it gives me something that look to put in my head when there's days I don't want to.
Maybe we'll hire someone to cook for all of us. Maybe we'll do that.
But I wanted to say thank you for everything.
Oh, thank you.
And like I said, I'm making my final round, so why not? I'm out. Play glass and everyone. Sharing the show.
All right.
Yeah, you can tell I broke kayfabe a lot.
Hell yeah, man.
I mean, but it's kind of hard when your kayfabe version of yourself is just you on 10.
Yeah, it literally is you on 10.
You know, but you know, like I said, you know, one of my professional goals is to one day, you know, shoot something with her, regardless of what it is.
Well, that's actually what I was gonna mention. I don't even think you have to do anything like adult. It could just be a dumbass.
Yeah.
It could just be like a dumbass TikTok. I don't know if like.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
it could be something, but you know, obviously.
that's the reason at the end, like we talked about it. It's either this year or last year at AVNs.
Mm-hmm.
Either this year or 2020 at AVNs, because I didn't go to 2024 thanks to COVID.
Yeah. So real quick before we get into the last half of the show.
Yeah.
That seems pretty easy. I think we only have 2 things left.
Yeah, we only have the 2 things left, which is you know, I went to the spotlight a back issue of Playboy I discovered, and then we're gonna play Fuck, Marry, Kill.
There you go. So I wanted to ask, like at AVN, obviously, I would probably say what it's double exotica in terms of crowd.
I'm gonna say it's almost triple exotica.
Okay. So
like for example, like Vixen Media always has their own room.
Mm-hmm.
There's like 3 levels to the whole event.
So here's my question: when it comes to like photos or whatever, are they more strict at AVN or you know?
No, I actually think they're less. And the cool thing, there's a lot of times, a majority of people taking pictures is like free.
Really? Okay.
And now there's like I remember like this year paying like maybe 3 or 4 times out of pocket for a photo.
Well, yeah, I think.
Of course, you know, at the end, depending on who it is, I would tip them something. But
right, yeah.
But if it was someone who, you know, like AVN, like I said, there's 2 events, and this is me being the comic book and porn guy.
Mm-hmm.
If you're into both, there's 2 events you got to go to at least once, I think. One is San Diego Comic-Con, the other is AVN's.
Yeah. No,
to me, there's nothing like it. It's like it's going to wrestle. That's the equivalent of a WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's like your WrestleMania right there.
Yeah, that's your that's your WrestleMania. That's your Super Bowl.
Nah. So I have a question.
Yes.
My bad. I'm all AVN.
I'll go for it, man. I'll do my best.
My brain is considering going in 2027 or 2028, depending finances, obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
So AVN is what, 3-4 days? More than that?
It is usually from Wednesday. The actual event is the Wednesday to Friday.
Okay, so my thing is
Saturday when the awards happen is usually like half a day.
Okay. So,
and they usually end that half a day by 2 o'clock. They're kicking people out.
Well, that's my question. Is like the only after party the awards, or do they have things?
There are, to be honest, just because I go there and I'm usually either shout out to Michaela Cox.
Yeah.
I'm usually, you know, hanging out with her after the event and going back to civilian life with her, or I'm just so tired and so beat by the end of that. That's all I want to do is, you know, get some overpriced food in the casino and you know, go back to wherever I'm staying and go the fuck to sleep.
I got you. So there's not like a general like after convention.
There is. I just in my 7-year history of going to that event, I've just never done any after parties.
I see.
And it's Vegas, you know. Like
yeah.
Technically, the entire Las Vegas Strip is just one big fucking after.
Well, that's true. That's true. But I just wanted to know because again, I might consider going.
Yeah. Like I said, to be honest, I'm gonna suggest this for a first timer.
There you go.
And if it's also you don't get to go out to Vegas very often, I would try to, get in one or two Vegas-y type things while you're out there too.
What do you say?
Like, for example, one of my places to go when I'm out there, and they have nothing like it else in the country. They have a pinball machine there, a pinball museum there.
Sick.
Where it's a museum with nothing but different pinball machines throughout history. And for like $20 for a night, you can play any kind of pinball you can imagine.
That's cool.
And I'm like in heaven there. They have like different versions of skee ball. They have the old 1950s tabletop pinball machine with the stupid fucking clown.
Yeah.
No, it's like a clown face that you shoot the pinballs around to get your score. They have one of the OG Star Wars pinball machines in there. The place is fucking dope.
Amazing.
I mean, of course, every time I'm out on the West Coast, I have to get my In-N-Out on.
Oh yeah, man, always.
In-N-Out hamburgers are like a gift from God or Satan or both.
Yeah.
And it, like I said, I highly recommend. Depending on how far in advance you book your hotel, you can get some really good deals.
Well, I think the trick for me would be stay off the strip.
I recommend stay off the major strip and find something just a little bit more on the outskirts.
Yeah, for sure.
Because everything's like Uber. There, you can get Uber like in 2 seconds out there.
Yeah.
Like people live with Uber and Lyft out there.
Yeah, which is a great thing, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, back in the before Uber and Lyft, I wouldn't recommend even going out to places on the West Coast. But now with Uber and Lyft, awesome to the sauce, man.
It is a little difficult because at first Uber doesn't display the rides. You have to look at what they have and be like, "Hey, do you guys support this? Cool. Can I get a ride from the airport? Thank you." You know what I mean?
So, yeah. I have a love-hate relationship with Uber sometimes.
Yeah.
I keep on. I'm gonna write to corporate eventually, because now that I'm starting to improve and get my backbone better a little bit, I'm gonna say, hey, can you guys try to be a little bit more blind and visually impaired friendly?
Yeah.
Because I have some type of request where you can just beep your horn. I'm sight impaired. Instead of having to play Marco fucking Polo, when you're waiting for your ride.
Yeah. No, but hopefully one day I get to experience AVN and
man, you know what? Hopefully it'll be a year. Hopefully that year that we get to experience it as a team.
Yeah, no,
that would be off the chain. Let's go to the one of the last two items of the night, and this is an issue of Playboy I discovered.
Cool.
This is from the spring of 2019, and inside this issue of Playboy, which Playboy magazine just made a comeback. They're gonna try to being in print for the third time in a row now. And this has a Vampirella comic book, which was designed specifically for the 50th anniversary of the character of Vampirella. And they put it inside this issue of Playboy because Vampirella is one of the top 20 sexiest comic book characters of all time. Vampire titties for the win. And I'm surprised these don't go for above $15 to $20 on the aftermarket. And if you're a Vampirella fan and if you collect Playboys, and I think one of these days I'm going to do a edited pre-recorded special on the top 30 Playboys to go chase, because I'm surprised how cheap these back issues are. Like I said, if you can find it for $10 and under, it's a cool piece. And now for the final thing on the agenda, and I know that you're not caught up with watching the show yet, but I wanted an excuse to talk about Gen V because I'm in love. I'm in love with the show and I'm in love with the characters. And if anyone wants to put Liz Broadway underneath my Christmas tree or Manny Phillips underneath my Christmas tree, that would be kind of cool. And so JV, let's play Gen V Fuck Marry Kill.
All right. Let's see. I remember. No, I do. Fuck Marry Kill. Crap.
And I'll make it easy. I'm gonna name the 3 female characters that popped into my head when I was thinking of this when I sent you the thought. This whoever scored this at the premiere back in LA was really awesome. These autographed posters.
Yeah, that's cool.
But Marie, Emma, of course, and Kate.
So, okay. I think I'd marry Marie. Oh, this is gonna be hard as fuck. God damn.
The only reason I didn't put Jordan in this mix is because of Jordan's particular power.
Yeah. This is hard. Fuck.
All right, then I'll let you think about it for a minute because I already know my answer to this.
All right,
I would kill Marie.
Really?
Yep.
What the fuck?
I don't know, someone who can control you by your blood and and besides, Jazz St. Clair, who plays Marie, I kind of liked her better in another show.
There we go.
I love the character Marie, but she played Roz in The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
Okay.
Where she killed it in the role.
Okay.
Great actress. I hope to have her either book her for an event or for the show one day. But I like the character Marie. I like where they're going to be going with the character. She does nothing for me in this department.
There you go.
I would fuck the shit out of her. I would tap that ass 5 ways to Sunday. She's Canadian. She may even be Canadian on the show. I don't know.
Wait, who you fuck?
I would fuck Kate.
Okay.
And I would marry Emma.
Yeah.
Trust me, I reversed it like 15 times since I thought about it too.
Yeah, I would kind of.
Very, very tough call between those two.
Very tough. I don't know.
I also want to shout out Liz Broadway's PR team for getting back to me.
Oh, yeah.
They sent me a very beautiful letter that at the moment Liz wasn't available for interviews because she's filming something. But it was such a sweet letter, so I just want to thank her PR team for getting back to me. And
I wonder what she's filming.
I have no clue, and like I said, so I am going to move on to either Jazz St. Clair or Manny Phillips or the actor that played Guy Dolkin as well. Ethan Slater.
There you go.
She killed it in the role.
There you go. Yeah, I don't know.
And like I said, I just would love to see Dynamite Entertainment, who owns the comic book rights to all this stuff, actually do a new comic book based on these characters, because these characters were made specifically for the show. I think they should if they own the rights. Yep. I also dig the character of Polarity. Yeah. But like I said, just a little bit of fun. I figured until we're both caught up, and since I only really started watching the show with season 2, I'm gonna go back and watch both seasons. I got you. I didn't really become a fan of the boys overall until about season 3.
Yeah.
And then I got hooked. So I'm before season 5, which I cannot wait for. And one of the reasons I really want to try to make Rhode Island work is because they got Anthony Starr, Homelander himself, at the event.
I think if you're gonna do a convention, I would first of all, I would say go to Rhode Island. Second of all, if you can somehow get a hello for me from Killer Cross and Scarlet Bordeaux, I think that would be fucking amazing. That would
wait, are they gonna be there?
Yeah, they are.
All right, now I definitely want to. I haven't seen them at a convention since they signed WWE.
They've been doing conventions. They were at Comic-Con.
Interesting. Just haven't seen their names on the guest list a lot more since they've gotten released. But there is 2 wrestlers there for this year. I definitely motherfucking Y2J Chris Jericho.
Yep.
And Mr. Ass. Billy Gunn.
Love Billy, man. Love Billy.
I mean, I've met and hung out with the Road Dogg plenty of times over the years.
Yeah.
In fact, I met the Road Dogg back in 2001, right when he got released.
Oh, sick.
Originally, right before TNA started.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, so I never had the chance to meet Billy Gunn. So and the New Age Outlaws got me through college a little bit.
Yeah, no, Billy's great, man. Billy's fantastic. What was I gonna say? Also shout out to Richie Kanata, one of the owners from Wrestle Show, which was the convention where I met Billy. I may have made a connection for Wrestle Show with him and Madison Wild, because as we know, Madison Wild is a lovely exxxotica attendee, and
she is.
Yeah, she goes to WrestleMania, so hopefully the 2 stars can align and she can do another convention that doesn't have to do with exxxotica, and I could be like, hey, I made that happen. So yeah, shout out to him too.
Oh yeah, man. Like I said, I know, and I'm gonna say it again to everyone in the Awesome Sauce Radio family that has a physical disability or a mental disability or any type of disability. Go chase your dreams.
Yes.
Don't give a fuck if people tell you that you're gonna fail. You gotta at least try. Go chase your dreams. 10 years ago, when I started Awesome Sauce Radio, I never thought I would have everything I have today.
Yeah, it's the same thing for my friend that can walk and doesn't have any disabilities. Like, he texted me one day when he was doing coverage. He goes, bro, I had like so many people come up to me. I'm like, bro, did you not expect people to like come up to you? You're like known for doing interviews. So, just give it use it as like the little bit of or a little bit of happiness, but don't like overshoot it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like once it's over, it's over. You're gonna have to wait for next year, or if you have money, you're gonna have to wait for Chicago in April. But don't let it take over your life. You know what I mean?
Because someone was like telling me, it's like, because they Googled my Howard Stern show stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Funny, I ran into Rebecca Love, the girl I lost my virginity on Howard Stern at the after party. She came up to me. She goes, Blind Adam. She goes, you recognize my voice? I'm like, Rebecca, you were my first. Of course, I go, I'll be in a coma dying, and I'll remember your voice.
That's crazy that happened.
Yeah, she basically jumped into my arms and like knocked me back onto the chair to give me a hug.
Is that the blonde or is that the other one?
I think it's the other one.
Whatever happened to the other one?
Carissa, actually, she retired from doing anything with sex work.
Really?
I think she's just doing private escorting in Dallas, Texas, where she's originally from.
All right, cool.
You know, she wanted to get back to a low key life. Is what she told me.
Understood.
You know, hey man, people don't realize that you know any type of career that involves your body, it takes a toll on you after a while.
Yeah, it ain't for everybody, believe me.
Amazon stop.
It ain't
Eventually, you know, the one thing about the human body is it does eventually age, and
oh yeah.
you know, you know, just you know, I know you're in your late 30s to early 40s.
Oh, thanks for reminding me, motherfucker.
Hey man, I just turned 50 fucking two, bro.
Hey man.
And my body's just like, what? You think you're in your 20s still, you asshole?
Yeah.
I'll teach you to drink. I'll teach you to drink Jello shots at the bar.
There you go.
And that's the reason I almost had a cold brown on the way home.
Oh Jesus.
No,
Yeah.
Strawberry danishes, topped with an omelet, and one of the best breakfast buffets in all of Edison, New Jersey, at the Sheraton in Raritan Center.
Shout out to them.
And that's not a paid sponsorship or a paid plug or anything like that. Come on, I'm a fat fuck.
I mean, I just hate that they made the Sheraton like performers only. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna talk to a contact of mine to see if I. To be honest, but they're still really good to the guests who are there for the after party and everything.
I mean, yeah, of course, but like, I'm pretty sure you can get one and just leave it alone because I've done that before. Like, I've booked it early enough to where like, oh, I can actually book it, but you know, I'm gonna be honest.
The only reason I would prefer to stay at the Sheraton versus the Courtyard is because it's at the end of the day, it's still the real flag hotel of the 3X Corporation.
I get it. So I'm different because for me, like if I go to the after party, I'm gonna have to travel there, then travel home. So for me, I would prefer DC's setup because you can stay in the host hotel and then the after party's like right downstairs.
That's awesome. That's kind of for me, it's staying at the Sheraton versus the Courtyard. Like I said, you got the breakfast in the morning.
Very true.
You don't have to travel anywhere for that. They have a shuttle back and forth to the convention center.
Yeah.
So that saves at least a couple good, at least 20, 30, almost $40 on Uber fees.
Very true.
That you can put into something else because we all know food ain't fucking cheap.
Yeah, that's very true.
And ShopRite, West Melbourne, you can go fuck yourself too. I have all this beautiful content. And what gets 1,000 views on my stupid channel?
ShopRite.
Me making fun of the ShopRite that I had to go into that day.
Crazy.
Not that I'm complaining. I mean, I had fun doing that.
Crazy.
But in closing, where can the audience and the good members of the Awesome Sauce Radio family find you, my brother?
I mean, if you want to find me, I am literally everywhere at I am JV Wheels. So make sure you say hello or not, doesn't matter.
Yep, and I believe you still have your deal with Bad Rabbit Tattoo After.
Yeah, I believe so. 15% off, maybe 25, not sure. So if you need any tattoo aftercare, definitely hit that up.
I may actually want to talk to your tattoo artist at some point.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody at Rorschach Gallery. They're family. So
yeah, I want to get my Daredevil tattoo touched up because it's starting to look like it's 21. It's like 24 years old now.
I mean, yeah, if you can make it down to Menlo where the cheesecake.
I would have no problem, getting my ass down the Menlo for that.
Not yet. There.
I actually like the Menlo Park Mall.
There you go.
But as everyone, remember, you don't need sight to have a vision. It's not what happens to you; it's what you do about it. Remember to go chase your dreams. You just might catch them. The streets are paved with gold. If you're struggling and you're mentally struggling and you feel like no one's listening, you have no one, there's always somewhere to listen. Please just get the help you need. Life is a beautiful thing. Of course, you can find me at Instagram at The Real Blind Adam. You can find me at MiniVids Blind Adam, eBay Blind Adam, TikTok at The Real Blind Adam, X at The Comic Pimp, Whatnot Comic Pimp VIP. I got some new things coming, and I hope I have all my footage from the weekend up on all its proper platforms in its proper places, and I'll have a game plan for the month of November. Remember, I love you all. Blind Adam out.
And if you're struggling, just take everything one day at a time.
Yep.
Go through it. Stop making everything about timing. Just go through it day by day. That's the last thing I will say.
Beautiful. And we love you all. Titty Sprinkles, Blind Adam out.